Well, it has been confirmed. Huddersfield Town are officially relegated down to League One, and you have to say it has been coming. They started the season with Neil Warnock, then they went to Darren Moore, and overall this season they've had 4 different managers in charge. And I think it's fair to say it's been a mess of a season for Huddersfield Town, and they'll be looking to rebuild now in League One and come back up stronger. Of course, they had the new owners in the summer, which everyone thought would be a positive thing. It hasn't turned out to be. They've tried to do too much at once, and in the end, it hasn't worked out at all. So let's have a look then. What really went wrong for Huddersfield Town this season after being relegated away at Portman Road on the final day? Well, Huddersfield Town this season, 18 draws, which is a huge standout stat this season from the Terriers. 18 draws, which is the most in the Championship this season. That is wild. 18 draws. That's almost half of the games they've played this season have ended in draws. And to be honest, that is just not good enough. You know, in the Championship season, yes, you look to draw about 10 games. 10 to 15, I'd say, is within reason. But 18, you know, you could say that's only 3 more. But, you know, that's 3 games where if you pick up another, 6 points with the wins, you're steering away from safety, and that sometimes is the difference between staying up and going down in the Championship. 77 goals conceded in this Championship season. Only 24th place Rotherham have conceded more goals in the Championship this season. 9 wins all season for Huddersfield Town. Once again, only Rotherham have won less games in the Championship this season, and they're of course the side below them. And then in the last 5 Championship seasons for Huddersfield, 4 of them, they've only got 50 plus points on 2 occasions. I think that just highlights it all, really. That, they've not been good enough in the last few years, and they have been hovering above the dotted line. They have been in danger, which is sad to see, because I remember Huddersfield in the Premier League, a great story. And then, of course, they slipped down, and then they had that playoff season under Carlos Corberán, and everyone thought they were going to go back up to the Premier League. But since then, they've just slipped down again, and this time it's a disaster, and they've gone all the way down. I mean, starting the year with Neil Warnock, off the back of last season keeping them up again, it looked like, okay, have Warnock in. I don't think anyone expected him to last the whole season. But then to replace with Darren Moore, who was sacked, of course, after getting Sheffield Wednesday promoted, bizarrely, last season. He was then sacked and then appointed as Huddersfield manager. And I think he lasted around Christmas time, didn't he? And yeah, he wasn't a fan favourite. Darren Draw was a good nickname for him because, is evidently 18 draws this season. Not all was with him, but quite a few were. And Huddersfield just couldn't get the 3 points in many games with Darren Moore. And performances weren't great either. They did tend to sit back all game. I remember when they come to play my team Swansea, all they did really was sit back after they got the first goal. And it was quite boring, especially from a Huddersfield Town point of view. But of course, then it was too little too late. And it does seem like it has been coming. But unfortunately for the Terriers, it has ended in, of course, a relegation to League One. I think, though, there's definitely brighter days ahead for Huddersfield Town. Of course, League One is no easy league. They're not going to walk it. I think they'll be lucky to get the top 6, if I'm honest. They have to strip everything down mentality-wise as well. They're going to lose a lot of key figures in that squad, the likes of Sorba Thomas as well, Lee Nichols, another top goalkeeper at Championship level. And then they've just got to really get a man in charge who's got mentality to drill into the players, a bit like Kieran McKenna had with Ipswich. Look at what he did. But of course, it's very hard to find a replica of that. But someone who's got mentality, someone who's going to drill into the players, a winning mentality, and then get some players in that are hungry. Because on too many occasions this season, my team Swansea played Huddersfield a few weeks ago. We won 4-0, but it wasn't a 4-0 type of game. It seemed like every Huddersfield Town player was for themselves. And as soon as Swans went 1-0 up, I mean, that was it for Huddersfield. The heads completely dropped and they completely give up. And there was a huge moment in their season as well. So players like that, you can't be dropping your head after going 1-0 down. You have to just keep on going. And lots of them players weren't bothered at all. They weren't hungry to play for the shirt. And I think that's really important going into the summer and next season for Huddersfield Town. They've got to build a squad who wants to play for the shirt and wants to achieve something for Huddersfield Town. So once again then, commiserations Huddersfield Town. Best of luck next season though, and hopefully we'll see you in the Championship once again very soon. If you've enjoyed the video, smash a like and subscribe to the channel. And Huddersfield Town fans, let me know in the comments what went wrong this season, and have I missed anything out. I'll see you in the next one very soon, guys. Take care. Good.